Welcome. This is the 6 yard above. This is the 6 yard box. So welcome. This is all about 90 minutes. This one is a big one. Nigeria in the World Cup qualifiers. Last group game of the competition. Last group game of the World Cup qualifiers. Nigeria winning by 4 goals to nil against the Republic of Benin. And coming into this game, Nigeria had to get this victory. Hope that everything else falls their way. In a way, it didn't fall their way as South Africa beat Rwanda by 3 goals to nil. Nigeria had to rely on the playoffs, and yeah, and exactly that's what they had to rely on, and yeah, they made it to the playoffs, beating beating Republic of Benin by 4 goals to nil. I was not even following all the permutations. I was just concentrating on the game. But let's get straight into it. Nigeria played goal. We had Wabele in goal. Right back was Frederick. Centre back was Ajayi and Bassi. Left back was Seidu. In midfield, we had I think he played in midfield. I think um, he played what's his name? I can't remember his name now. Ndidi in midfield. Ndidi and he played in Didi. I think he played in Didi Wobi and what's his name? He did it in Wobi and Chikweze in midfield. I think that's the midfield three he played. He played 4-3-3. Then up top, he played Simon on one side and Osimhen, and then who did he play on the right? No, actually, he played. No, I think he played 4-2-3-1. I don't know who was the other midfielder that played alongside. Let me check. That played alongside Ndidi. Um, I need to. I need to check. I need to check the team list to get that. I need to check the team list to get that. What do you call it? To get that. To get the team list. So I need to get the lineup because I think I got the lineup. Okay, so the Nigerian lineup we had Ajayi. So I got the back four right. Then in midfield he played Chikweze, Ndidi, Iwobi, and Simeon. Yeah, he played a 4-4-2 really, which really worked. So he played Chikweze, Ndidi, Iwobi, and Simeon and Simon as a four behind Akko Adams and Osimhen, and it really worked. That 4-4-2 really worked. I don't know, maybe they go into a 4-2-3-1. But Chikweze played really, really well according to because I didn't see I missed like 15 minutes in the game, and yeah, the game I missed the first goal from Osimhen. I'm gonna have to watch that back again, and Nigeria got off to a good start after 3 minutes. That's what we needed. But the goals Osimhen scored after those, like in the 37 minutes, he scored a cracking header, man. It was a cross from Osimhen from Chikweze on the right hand side. That cross was pink. He was basically put on a plate, man, and Osimhen attacked it. The defender was rolling around like he's been injured, which was you can tell there was no foul in there. Osimhen just attacked the ball, and Osimhen grabbed the second goal, and Benin probably didn't know what hit them. They didn't know whether to tweak or twist. I think the early goal helped Nigeria, and Nigeria just kept coming forward, making it 2-0 at half time, and second half Nigeria kicked off again. Got an early goal again in the second half after 51 minutes. Osimhen, this one was a goal that I couldn't believe, man. It was a cross to the box. The ball, I think the ball was even behind him. put his head onto got his head onto the ball, and the ball was in the back of the net, which was a he was a goal I couldn't even believe, to be honest. And then that goal went in. Nigeria then am I gonna put it? Nigeria then had to, had to keep pushing. They had to keep pushing for more goals. And basically, that was 3-0. I didn't even know people were saying Nigeria needed to score one more to make it four, to make the qualifier, to make the playoffs. I didn't even know, man. The way the team were playing, they were getting tired, but the manager made a couple of substitutions, brought Yeka, Franco Yeka on, brought what's his name on. Akko Adams left the page. He brought on um, who did he bring on for Akko Adams? Tolu Arokodare on for Akko Adams, and Osimhen was still pushing. When he missed the chance, you can see him just telling the people, telling the players, "Come on." Gets frustrated. Nigeria could have scored another one. See Simon bust through into the box. He's finishing. He couldn't. The goalkeeper saved. He could have scored. The Osimhen played him in beautifully, and he could have scored. I think Ndidi too missed one from outside the box, and they were a little bit panicking. I always say now, sometimes you just need to play the right pass. Sometimes it's very difficult, and I think that's what takes a player from this level to that level. Sometimes when you know when to pass, when to dribble, your decision making is spot on. And today I think the decision making was not right at some point, but they got it eventually. And Franco Yeka got that decisive fourth goal. Benin probably were just tired. They were just walking around. You can tell they were gone, and the ball was played beautifully, beautifully into the path of. I don't think I'm not sure who laid it. I think it was Simon that Moses Simon that did all the work on the left hand side. I think Terence Murphy came on as well. Finds Moses Simon. Moses Simon run down the left, put the ball into the box, stand it up beautifully, and I think somebody laid it back for I can't remember who laid it back now for for Victor, sorry, for Franco Yenka, and he just finished really really well. And I think he deserved it. The boys deserved it. They put in every single. Yeah, that's why that's why sometimes you gotta give everything good thing. And imagine if they didn't score that fourth goal. You know, imagine they didn't score that fourth goal. But we're in the playoffs, African playoffs. They got a lot of big teams in there. We're gonna have to go through the hard way to qualify. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very very tough. I'm not sure where the playoffs is gonna be two-legged or whatever. But yeah, it's going to be really tough. I think four teams go through and they play each other in the semi-final and the final, and then the winner will go and play the winner in the intercontinental playoffs or something like that. Oh, well, I'm never going to think about that. But we have another chance in November. That's when the playoffs will be. I know Philly, Nigeria, whoever we play, it's going to be tough. Cameroon is there as well. DR Congo is there. I think Burkina Faso dropped out. I can't remember the other teams that made it, but it's going to be very very tough for Nigeria. But we're going to have to go through the hard way. But for today, I was really happy. I was really happy about the boys, the way they went about their business. Nobody's expecting that 4-0 today. If anybody that tells you they're expecting that 4-0, they're lying. Big, big victory for Nigeria. And we move on now. We move on. So, yeah, really, really happy. And yeah, this is going to be my last stream before I travel. Uh, yeah, so I should be in Nigeria, and yeah, really looking forward to the trip. By the next time the Premier League comes up. So yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll still be doing content. Or when out in Nigeria, I'll be doing all my content as usual. Previews and all that kind of stuff for the Premier League games. The show must continue. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and it's a big, big victory for Nigeria today, and we look forward to the next round of this World Cup qualifying Malaki. But the boys gave everything, and that's all you can ask for. I think the manager, they should just leave that manager there. Let him just stay there, even after the African Nations Cup, whatever we qualify, we didn't qualify for the World Cup. Just let him continue with his job he's doing, and it takes time sometimes. It's going to take time. Just stick with one coach. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Let me do okay before I go match ratings and go Wambali. I'll give him a 5 or 6. I didn't like the way he was what he was doing sometimes. I don't know. Maybe that's the way he was just the way he was just messing about with the ball. He came out with it just looks like sometimes I'm not gonna say lack of concentration, but sometimes I think he just switches off. Right back Fredericks, that boy is just incredible. He plays centre back. He's just unbelievable. He's going to play for a top four Premier League side. I think he plays for Brentford right now, but he's going to play for a top four Premier League side. He's just incredible. There was a bit where he took the ball right hand side, he made it run, beat about three or four players, three players before being fouled. He's just one hell of a player to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a eight. Um, Centre backs, both of them did well. Ajayi did well. They didn't put a foot wrong. I'll give them both a seven. Left back, Seidu, coming back into the team, he did a lot of work as well on that left hand side with his pace, control, and all that kind of stuff. He was steady. I'll give him a seven as well. Midfield, it will be. I'll give it will be an eight. I just like the way Iwobi plays his football. I'll give it will be a seven. What's his name? Um, Chikwueze, I like Chikwueze's delivery. I saw him for Fulham before the international. He was looking good when he came on for Fulham. I think he's going to shine in the Premier League if he gets into that team. It's only a matter of time before he breaks into that Fulham first team, first 11. So, yeah, I like what he was doing today. I give him an 8 as well. In Didi, I'll give him Didi a 7. Was it Simon? He was good as well. It was causing a lot of problem on that left hand side. I'll give him a 7. I'll give him an 8 actually. He played really well. Um, who else? Akko Adams. He did his job. There was a bit whereby if he had anticipated the run of the defender or the where the ball was going, he could have gone ahead of the defender, but the defender blocked him off. Yeah, I'll give him a 7. Um, who else in that midfield? Simon, I think I've covered everybody. What am I missing in that midfield? Let me just check. I've done Ajayi, Wobi, Ndidi, Simon, Chukwueze, yeah, Akko Adams, yeah. And the main man for me today, you can't fault this guy, man. Osimhen, man of the match, is a 10, man. The guy was unbelievable, unplayable. There was a bit he chest the ball up, the ball flicked, he flicked the ball up over a defender, and he brought it down beautifully and it was fouled and he still played the pass. He was just everywhere. His control, his pressing, I think he's found a partner in Akko Adams now. The energy they press together and it's just Nigeria is just blessed with a lot of good players, and we should make the best of it. We should have two first 11s that are very, very good. And I think Osimhen was just unplayable tonight. He was just everywhere, man. He was everywhere. He could have got. What I like about him today was it was not even selfish about it. He got his 3 goals. After that, it was some players were trying to get a fourth goal. Even when he didn't score against Leicester, he still played somebody in. When he could have had a shot, he's just knowing when to play and when not to play now. So when not to pass, his decision making is superb, and he's one hell of a player. And he should be going to the World Cup. I think he has to go to the World Cup. And I think he's going to fight. He's going to do everything he can to get Nigeria to that World Cup. And yeah, he was superb today. So uh, Victor Osimhen, salute. That's all I can say, man. You really, really, really put in the work today for Nigeria, and Nigerians we are definitely very proud of you, man. You put in a lot of work, and that what you did today was like, I think most Nigerians would definitely appreciate it, 100%. And yeah, really, really proud of you. Injury free, keep going. Hopefully, get to that November playoff, Nations Cup as well in December. So yeah, you really did us proud today. And yeah, the coach as well. I'm gonna give the coach a 9 because he made all the substitutions perfectly. He motivated the game. Like this morning, I was thinking that the job of a manager, the most difficult job of a manager, is to motivate players. You can talk all the tactics you want and all that kind of stuff. You can tell them to go and do it. But for you to actually make 11 players run and fight through big brick walls, push their boundaries when they're tired, push the wall, push their body, that's the most difficult job for a manager. And to ask them to do it again and again and again, That's the most difficult job of a manager, man. Everything else is tactical and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's easy to tell them to do this, to play this formation, da, 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 but for them to actually do it, for them to believe in what you're saying and actually going out to do it. And I think the manager, Eric Shell today motivated the players in the right way, and they performed excellently. So I'll give him a 9 or 8 or something. So yeah, really, really impressive, man. So yeah, we move on to November. Thank you for watching. That's my ratings. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you to all my subscribers. And Nigeria, we're in the playoffs, and we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight till the end, man. That World Cup, we have to go. Thank you for watching. Take care. God bless.